outside number. Stay on that outside number. Swing!
College football. While it is only played during the fall semester, it is truly a year-round sport. Between spring practices, recruiting, and the all-consuming love and affection from the cities that the schools call home, it's not surprising how much the sport can be romanticized. A single play can spark emotional highs for a fan base, and also emotional lows for the other side. Whether from an improbable play at the end of the game that changes history, or the emergence of a brand new contender in an ocean of blue blood schools, we clamor for excitement and want to honor these young men the same way we do with Nordic gods. Unfortunately, while many fan bases are happy just to have the memories that last a lifetime, the schools in question have taken advantage of their situations and have monetized the sport to only their benefit. While illegal, many schools participated in under-the-table monetary transactions with prospects, leading to bigger profits for themselves at the risk of humiliation, banishment, or worse if they were discovered. However, in 2021, under immense pressure from state and federal lawmakers, the NCAA changed their long-standing rules, allowing college athletes to profit off their own name, image, and likeness. While this meant that high-profile players would be making near-professional pay, it also allowed the chance for lesser-known players just to survive. Soon after the NIL rules were changed, reports leaked confirming that these universities' greed knew no bounds, as the universities of Texas and Oklahoma, after weeks of speculation, announced they would be leaving the Big 12 for the SEC. While Oklahoma had remained one of the top programs over the past 2 decades, Texas used their history to mask their recent mediocrity. Instead of focusing on improving their team, they decided to chase the money despite putting themselves in an even more difficult football situation. While the schools were faced with criticism from fans and the media alike, the domino effect began with the other Power 5 conferences. While the ACC, Big Ten, and Pac-12 decided to form an alliance, the remaining schools of the Big 12 weighed offers to move on and dissolve the conference. But ultimately, they decided to accept applications from BYU, Cincinnati, Central Florida, and Houston, bringing the conference back to 12 teams for the first time since 2013. This left the American Athletic Conference in trouble, losing 3 schools to the Big 12, as well as losing UConn the year before. With options dwindling, the AAC decided to throw a Hail Mary pass and extend an invitation to a program that wasn't even in its infant stages. While theories and rumors began to dominate sports radio, a decision of much lesser consequence became a new talking point amongst college football pundits. While a new school was coming to the FBS ranks, it wasn't from a football hotbed like Texas or Oklahoma. It came from a state in the Mountain West region that many people even forgot exists. The 10th largest state in the country, Wyoming is actually the least densely populated state in the U.S., which is why it has less electoral votes than Rhode Island. Because of its small population, the state only has 2 universities that grant 4-year degrees: the University of Wyoming, a school competing in the Mountain West Conference, and Wyoming Catholic College, the only private school in the state which does not offer any athletic programs. As a result, community colleges are often the only choice for those who wish to remain in-state. But with a recent trend of community colleges offering baccalaureate programs, Wyoming's first community college is about to become its 3rd 4-year college. Located in the 2nd largest city in the state, Casper College was the home of several athletic programs, including basketball, volleyball, and rodeo. With more opportunity for monetary gain, it was time for the Thunderbirds to field a football team. With help from its most famous alumni, former vice president and well-known quail hunter Dick Cheney, Casper College petitioned for and was awarded membership to the FBS level, citing a regional void in the area after the University of Idaho's departure. With the stadium being built and uniforms being produced, the school began its recruiting pitch, planning to field a team immediately. But with no scholarships to offer in its first year, their phone calls were ignored, as many prospects were wary of such a hastily built program, opting to walk on at more established universities or improve their stock at a junior college. As the spring became summer, the Thunderbirds did manage to fill a roster, ready to begin that fall. Unfortunately, their ranks were filled with players who couldn't even make a D3 roster, But with so much invested into the program already, the school didn't have time to waste. With at least a conference home secured, the inaugural season of Casper College Thunderbirds football was set to begin. On the sidelines, an overwhelmed head coach Joe Beanie hired his coaching staff, made his final game plan adjustments, looked over his barren roster one last time, and dialed the phone to call his first recruit of the year. What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and please allow me to welcome you to our Casper College Prestige Dynasty. Well, guys, here we are, the start of a brand new series, taking on not quite a team builder team. This is an actual community college. We are the Casper College Thunderbirds, just a great name for us, based in Wyoming, which is the area I wanted to be at. Now, I know some people probably saw it in one of the posts that I wanted to be North Dakota, not state, no, it was just Dakota. But the uniforms that they have now were not available as a team builder team because they're newer sets. So I had to nix that for now, but maybe EA College Football 23, if that's what happens next year. Hopefully they have Team Builder. As you can see from our overalls, we're terrible. It's all walk-ons on this team, and luckily, I did bring a couple other teams with me to, pass the time, so at least we'll see some success. Now, we are 5 years deep into this sim, so I had Black Rock State. I made them a maxed out roster, and they went and won 4 straight national championships. Not quite what I thought was going to happen, but yeah, they're up to a 5-star program. They're dominating the Big Ten. I even did some recruiting for them, and they're going to be a dominant team for many years to come. This is actually going to be the worst they're going to be, I think, over the next 4 seasons. And they're chilling in the independents right now because I don't really know what to do with them as far as conferences go, but North Texas, they got a bump too. They lost in the national championship twice, and I think they won 2 Rose Bowls. So they're up to a 6-star program now. Both the head coaches have maxed out recruiting trees, so hopefully they decide to maintain and just be like good programs for the entirety of the series. Now, this team is pretty much all freshmen. I think the kicker is a redshirted senior, just because if you don't know how to do it, if you want a full walk-on roster, all you do during the position changes in the offseason, you make everyone one position, preferably a punter, because that's the worst position. So you make them all that, you get walk-ons for every other position, and then you cut all of the old players. This way, any of the good athletes who, if you just left someone over at punter who was actually like a 99 overall wide receiver, well, you can still sneak him into the team. But if you cut everyone, then you don't have to worry about it. So looking through, we've got, our star player is a 51 overall quarterback who's awful. I do like this guy here, DeJuan Hemphill. That does not look like a DeJuan to me. Just a little bit. Also, all 3 of my quarterbacks have the same face. I think most of this roster, 2 of my halfbacks have the same face. So 47 overall, a 69 speed, 69 excel running back. He's not my starter. I went with this guy because he's 70 and 79 at least. Well, I should have gone with Fuller. He's 70 and 80. Wide receivers, it's not going to go great. How, at least down here, 75 speed, 87 excel. It's a little bit exciting, but 85 speed, 60 excel for Wilson down here. Now, during the Black Rock Dynasty, I let you guys name the entire initial roster. I'm not doing that this time because I don't want to see these people ever again after this first season. So we're going to flip through. You can see, it's not good. Our defense is way better because we have a 51 overall free safety. He's one of the best people we're going to see this season, I believe. Yeah, 51 free safety, 48 strong safety. And in the punter, he's just a senior. He's a 46 overall. Yeah, our quarterback and our free safety, both 51 overall, is the only people over a 50 on this roster. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what a Prestige Dynasty is, we are a 1-star program. So all of the prospects that we can go after can only be 1-star prospects. We can't go after any 2 stars, 3, 4, 5, nothing. Just 1-star prospects. So I went through already, the board's all set up. We are in week 1. I went through mostly after JUCOs. So this guy is a junior. He's a 71 overall. and he would be 20 points better than our best player right now. And I'm hoping, because it's BC, Syracuse, and Pitt, I'm hoping none of them want to go after him, because I think he was a gem. Yeah, he was a +5 gem, so I'm hoping they just see a 66 overall junior and don't bother and we can come in. A lot of these one-star prospects, we're not really going to have to chase too much, I'm hoping. You know, a couple other, like, true freshmen that we're going to go after, too. But if I can get... Basically, the whole point is, if I can get some JUCOs who are a little bit better, and we can go, like, 6 and 6, or even 5 and 7 maybe next year, I think that would be enough to put us at 2 stars, and we can go after even better prospects. Now, the one question I have for you guys... So, I don't know if he originated this, but I took this from Param Crow. What he does is when we get to week 3, where all the low-lock people are really there, he allows himself to go after one prospect that he can sign that's a 5-star, sometimes even a 4-star, just a higher overall prospect. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, though. Do you guys want me to do that, or do you want me to only exclusively sign 1-stars? Because I'm okay with it either way. Now, also, when we get into the offseason, you'll have people who want to transfer in. We can take any transfers. Anyone who wants to come here can come here, unless it's like... I don't know, like an 80 overall quarterback or something. Maybe we'll let that, like, not come in. But, yeah, anyone who wants to come in like that, and we'll occasionally get, like, a bonus couple recruits in the offseason. They just won't end up signing with whatever school they chose for whatever reason. So if we get, like, some 3-star prospects that come out of nowhere, I didn't go after them, they just randomly pop up on the roster, we're allowed to keep them, too. Because if you're voluntarily coming to Wyoming, if you're voluntarily coming to Casper College... I'm not going to turn you away. But as you can see, yeah, the board, it's just a bunch of junk for right now. I almost went after this fullback. Because he's a 64 overall. 81 speed, 76 excel would be really quick for us. But I have a feeling Hawaii's going to go... You know what? I'm going to move him up the board. I'll give him 1 week. Because I think Hawaii's probably going to go hard after him. But I basically want to go after the line here. Like, I want to go after the line, but like... I'm going after 2 cornerbacks here. You know what? Maybe I'd rather have the fullback. We'll give him a week. And then what I'm doing, I've got this JUCO quarterback right here. He's only a 60 overall. Somehow I just lost bonus points by offering this guy a scholarship. I'm so confused. But if we can get this quarterback, that's great. He's only got 5, like, the upper echelon teams on his board. So again, I'm just hoping no one goes after him. Because is he a bust? He went down 2 points. So, I mean, he'd be a great quarterback for us next season, but I'm not going to give him a full 500 points if I don't have to. Now, I'll be 100% honest. This first season, I'm basically just trying to bull rush through it. So, we're starting on J-Kit sliders. That's weird. Like, we're just by default starting with that. If we go 0-12, we go 0-12. That part's fine. But we're going with 4-minute quarters here. And this first season, everything's going to be a doubleheader. That's the plan going forward. Everything is going to be a doubleheader. And I just want to get through it. So yeah, 4-minute quarters for this first one. So right now, luckily, episode 1, we are going to see a game. We're going to be taking on one of our 2 previous main series dynasties, the North Texas Mean Green. Again, we're catching them on a bad year. This is on the downside. As you can see, not very much of a downside. But I'm mostly just excited because it's college football revamped. And I want to see the new North Texas uniforms. We got stuck only having the green and the whites when we did the Dynasty. So now they got the black, they got the throwbacks, they got all the new sets. And I can't wait to see those in action. You know, I wasn't sold on these uniforms originally. But now seeing them in action, oh, yeah, okay. These are beautiful. And the opening kickoff for your Casper College Thunderbirds. Come on, Washington. Let's make him proud. Well, he didn't fumble it. Okay, ooh, we broke a tackle. Good job, Johnson, picking up 1. It's not a TFL to start. Oh, actually, I should go conservative on everything here. Now, I've got an interesting strategy, though. So I'm going to go conservative, big run, conservative. We'll leave the balanced blocks. But then on defense, I'm just going aggressive everything. Higher chance to get beat deep. We're going to get beat deep anyways. Option and QB contain, I'll leave it on just balanced. We're going to miss all these tackles anyways. We might as well try for an increased chance at a fumble. And I'm going to blitz a lot. Just for the sake of trying to get some pressure. Offensively, screens, slants, and read options. Like, here comes a blitz on that side. Maybe a double blitz. This screen might have actually been the play. It was the play. We're just terrible. All right, Johnson, no more protecting you. We got the rumbling going on. Remember, this is not the North Texas that you're used to. This is a 6-star school here. They have only lost 2 games in the last 4 seasons, both of which, both were in the national championship game to BlackRock. And BlackRock has not lost a game at all during this 4-year stretch. So, yeah, these teams are souped up. All right, coach, let's go with a safety blitz first. I'll take gun here. Okay, well, the speed option. Great block by that guy. And 1-play touchdown. Okay, well, that was quick. Yeah, so what I did was I maxed out everyone in the North Texas roster because I could actually modify them. So I gave them a freshman at every position. Ooh, that's a pretty good return. They had a freshman at every position. I maxed them out to 99s across the board, so they were good. BlackRock, I couldn't have a freshman at every position, so the youngest player at each position I made a 99 overall. And somehow BlackRock still pulled through. But I went through and I did a recruiting for BlackRock the whole time. I did a couple seasons with North Texas recruiting. So this way they actually have like solid prospects on the roster, a bunch of good freshmen and stuff like that. Unlike us, who, yes, we have all freshmen, but they're all awful. I don't think the screens are going to work today. Do like the outline of Texas behind the actual mean green war eagle there. It's a nice little touch on the field. Oh, and that was almost a pick. Oh, we're running a 4-3 defense, and I've got the Duke playbook, because I literally just, like, I just picked one at random. Oh my god, Johnson's a lefty? Did I not notice this before? Can we scramble this? No. No, we can't. He picks up 5, though. I think he went down injured. The upside is we're back to 0 yards on offense now. We were at -2, so we're back up. Oh, they threw an incompletion. Usually I don't like blitzing all the defensive backs and leaving just linebackers in coverage, but let's be real. They're probably, oh, you see what I mean? Like, there's no, I was about to say, there's no way he's catching that guy. There was no way. I mean, how much worse do you think the linebackers are going to be in coverage than the defensive backs? Like, they can't be that much worse. At least Washington's having a good day returning kicks. He'll be doing that a lot. They're already up 14-0. It's 4-minute quarters, and there's still 1.5 minutes left in the first. Don't expect the full game out of this one. Maybe we'll get to the half before I decide to start super simming. Oh, Mills with the catch. Oh, my God. We have a 2nd and 2. We have a chance to get the first down in program history. Oh, my God. They all went out. Oh, my God. Okay, we broke a tackle. Go down. There's a first down. 9 yards for Johnson. They all, like, they saw me running with the ball and still chose to go after the halfback. That's how non-threatening we are. I don't think we'll be giving out the Deshaun Gaddy Award this year, but if we do, I mean, that's still in effect. 99 overall Heisman winner like we've been doing in all the other series. That's all in effect. There's the 5 accuracy right there. But yeah, for anyone new here, the Deshaun Gaddy Award, named after the greatest player in North Texas history from our first dynasty. Anyone who really like shows that they are the best player on the team, but maybe didn't quite get the training results they deserved. So again, probably not anyone here. I automatically bump them up to a +7 training result. So if, you know, we get someone, like we have a wide receiver who goes for 1,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, and he only gets a +4 in the offseason, I'm bumping him up. And he's going to go all the way up. He was open on the outside. We threw that into the stands. But I'll bump him up to a +7, so once the preseason rolls around, I'll edit him. And also, anyone who wins a Heisman who's an underclassman, because I look at it, if you win the Heisman, you're the best player in college football. So your overall should reflect that. So I will bump them up to a 99 overall across all their stats, 99, everything relevant, I should say. I don't really care if, like, I don't care about my strong safeties break tackle if he's the one who wins the Heisman, but whoever wins it, all relevant stats to his position will be bumped to a 99 overall. And then we just have to deal with them. Which incentivizes us to sort of feed the ball to a running back or something like that, which is usually what happens. We'll have a sophomore be like, oh, he should win the Heisman. And then now we've got a 99 overall for another year or two. Come on, Young. I almost had him. And in the first quarter, we find ourselves in a quick 14-0 hole in number 3, North Texas. Oh, there we go. Gonzalez wraps him up. Okay, so Douglas will be uncovered on this play. It seems like a mistake, but it was a run, so it actually worked out, and that's why we blitz. Because we're going to get beat anyways, we might as well blitz, so we'll occasionally get a good play like that. Now, eventually what they'll figure out is all they have to do is throw a slants play, and we're probably toast. Or an out. That works too. I just noticed in the background they put a Whataburger logo in here. That's amazing. That's amazing. College football revamp, man. You guys, you get it. Whoa, I grabbed the wrong person. Come on, Gonzalez. Nope, Gonzalez can't do it either. We made him work for that drive, though. Oh, there's a good return again. Unfortunately, the best returns are only going to the 30. And we probably won't reach midfield. I keep forgetting I'm a lefty. I need to not roll out the... Okay, I gotta break all my own habits because I always roll out to the right. I got a lefty. And yes, I could easily, like, switch my quarterback and put a righty in here. But it's just another layer of the challenge. That's how I look at it. There we go. There's a nice screen. And it only picks up 5. But that was a good one. I forgot who our rivals are in this game. I switched the team out for Mid-Tennessee State. Because I was hoping that that would make North Texas one of our rivals, but it didn't work that way. I want to say it's maybe Western Kentucky. I forget who the rival is. But not North Texas, unfortunately. But I will try and regularly schedule Wyoming on here since that's the in-state rival we're going to have. Oh my god. Oh. Dang, if I had, he was wide open on that one. That actually wouldn't have been a bad catch. We started Black Rock off with a huge upset over Boise State, but it was on the wrong sliders. I don't think we're going to be doing that today. Oh my god. I didn't see that guy coming. I picked a Wildcat on accident, so I can't even audible. But Brown cannot be that much worse of a quarterback than who we actually have. Woo! I take it back. And there was a flag. Oh my god, if that's a holding against them. No, it's against us, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That would have been hilarious if somehow we picked up the first on a Wildcat holding. All right, well, they probably won't score again. They returned the punt for a touchdown. Never mind. Ooh, well, okay. I mean, again, luckily because I've played the J-Kit sliders before, this is all, like, I kind of know how it's going to go. So, yes, my stat line is going to be terrible, but this is how this team should look. Oh, my God, Wall. Oh, my God, Wall. Oh, my God. How did that work? See, that's the thing with J-Kits, like I was literally just saying. They're fair enough. You're going to have to work for it, but it's not going to completely screw you. We're not playing on 0-100 sliders here. It's still going to be terrible, it's still going to be awful, and this team still sucks. But we're going to have a chance. Oh my god, especially right there. We're going to be able to put some points on the board if I don't screw this up. Oh no, I might tire out my offense, so the second stringers will have to come in, who are just as bad. Oh, Wall again. Wall, okay, I take it back. Maybe I will give out a Deshaun Gaddy award, and maybe it'll be Devon Wall over there. And I think I just took us out of field goal range. And I injured our quarterback, too. Stuff that out to Daniels. Just pick up a couple. 4th and 8. Oh, I just took our last time out. 35-yarder. Coach wanted to go for it, which means our kicker is that bad that he probably can't make this. So that sack was costly. That was close to max. Oh, my God. He can barely make an extra point. I didn't take that into consideration that he would be that bad. Oh, they ran out of time. I thought it would have been funny if they were just going to run up the middle, run the clock out, and they scored another touchdown. Well, we're heading into halftime, down 28-0 North Texas. We'll play another drive at least. Just going to go ahead and super sim this out. I thought we were about to get a 3 and out right there with the computer, but then he throws a 36-yarder. There's 11. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, this will probably be the last drive. Let's Let's see if we can get another good drive going. Maybe I should run hurry up. Oh, well. Cedric Washington, another good return. All right, if you guys can just blow the coverage on a corner route again and let us pick up like 35 yards again, just leave Wall uncovered again, that's our strategy. And the cut. And it, oh my God, he did. 38-yarder, okay. All right, Devon Wall, you the man. I did it again, I scrambled the wrong way. See, the problem is when I scramble that way, I don't have enough time to turn around and throw the ball away either. Okay, I'm gonna need these corner routes again. I mean, technically, yeah, okay. I was about to say, technically I had square wide open, but that ball didn't go anywhere near him. Eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on building a custom playbook completely. Because I really, it's been a while, but I love that smash play from UMass. Oh, there's that pick. This game's about to end on a pick 6 right here. Guns is gonna march right in. Well, you knew it couldn't be a debut episode for a Shane Dynasty without throwing one pick 6. That's just how we roll. We were so bad, they were trying to chew clock and accidentally scored touchdowns. Henderson with player of the game because he had 2 punt return touchdowns. That's how it went for us. All right, we'll flip through the final stats real quick. So Johnson goes 9 of 22, 117 yards with a pick, 4 sacks, 1 of 5 for Brown, our strong safety. That's our backup quarterback right now. Okay. Rushing, Johnson with negative 19 on the ground. Brown did have 5 yards. We can't run the ball at all. That shouldn't be surprising. Receiving, Fuller had 3 for negative 1. Wall, though, he balled out 3 for 90. That's pretty great. 2 for 20 for Abrams. Yeah, okay, not great. Barnett with 6 tackles today. We actually had a few TFLs. We had 5 TFLs. That's not bad. Probably because they were trying to chew clock. We didn't have any picks. Did we swat a pass? We didn't even swat a pass. We had nothing. Wagner had 316 punt return yards, but he only netted 157. So, like, he had a lot of work. He averaged 39.5, but his net was like half of that. But hey, Washington with 134 yards on kick returns. Did we have a punt return? We did not. I think they tried the punt once or twice. I don't know. That'll wrap up this debut episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're excited for the new Dynasty. And if you want to name a player, and I hid this at the end just so the real ones would be the first ones to get first dibs on this. If you want to name a prospect coming up, what I'm going to do, leave it down below what the name you want is. If you have a preferred position or a number, you can leave that too. I got no promises on that. No changes to the overalls. Height and weight, no, I'm not going to change that either because that does affect their draft stock. We're just getting who we get. But if you want to name a player, leave it in the comment section below, and it's going to be basically a raffle system at the end of the season. I'm going to put it all in, do a number generator, and whoever gets picked gets picked. Whoever doesn't get picked, they'll move to the next class, and hopefully eventually all of you guys can get in there. This way I can keep just sort of recording and everything like that. You guys can get the suggestions in now and don't have to wait for a specific episode. We're going to try it this way, and we're going to see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave all that down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.